From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
Cascade Paint & Supply is Reading's oldest family-owned paint store, established in 1953. We are the largest Dunn Edwards dealer in the nation, and most of our products are made in the U.S. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to answer your questions and help you today.
A quick reminder, I do have a free Weather NorCal app. I want you to check it out. I want you to go to your iPhone and go to the App Store, or go to your Android device and go to the Google Play Store. Search for Weather NorCal with your thumbs, right? You'll see eventually when you get Weather NorCal in there, sometimes even before you get the whole words, or both the words out, you'll see this. This is the icon right here. Once you see that, tap install and you're downloading the app for free. Now everything that's offered on Weather NorCal is available right from your phone. So from the forecast to the neighborhood forecast to Totally Wonderful World of Animals, the ag report, all that good stuff is all available on the app. You can also share your photos. I want to encourage you to, if you have any great photos, whether it's a sunset, sunrise, storm photos, what have you, it's very easy. You go from your phone, scroll to the very bottom, it says share your photos. And you can do that, and it just goes right into your library. You can choose the photos you want. Boom, you're sending photos right there. And it goes right to my computer within seconds. It does not take that long. So be sure to check that out and share your photos. All right, let's take a look at your weather headlines. It's going to be dry and warmer this weekend. Gorgeous, especially for your Saturday. Now, with that said, we're going to start off with clear skies the next few mornings, and that could mean the potential for some patchy frost in some areas, even for the valley. Chances for rain next week will start as early as Tuesday, but I'm still a lot of discrepancies in the long-range forecast models. Let's just put it that way. But I think the best chances at this point for at least any decent rain and snow look to be near the end of next week and into next weekend. All right, so here's a look at your planner here for tonight and into tomorrow. So you can see for the North Coast, it's still getting rather cold, but not as cold as it has been, lower 40s, and it looks like even some sunny skies here for the coast as well. Now, we could still see some fog in some of those low-lying areas, some of the inland valleys and some of the mountain valleys as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. Otherwise, you are dropping to right around or just below freezing out in Trinity County here for tomorrow morning. Now, we take a look at the North State, and there you can see for the valley, most likely staying above freezing, but we're going to get kind of in that 35-degree mark, give or take, for some. And that's kind of that borderline where we start seeing that frost develop. Now we take out to Siskiyou-Modoc County, getting quite cold in the upper 20s. And look at that, of course, no big surprises there in the eastern mountains. And not to mention Modoc County, this should really be together, Modoc and eastern mountains. The temperatures in the upper teens and low 20s for those overnight lows. It's getting cold, right? So you take a look at Futurecast, and what we're going to be looking at here for tomorrow, see how they have the clearing skies? This is where we see that potential for frost in the valley. Again, if we can get those temperatures cold enough, right? Then we go into your Saturday afternoon, mainly sunny, still continuing with that. However, we may see some clouds developing for the coast tomorrow afternoon. All right, now we take a look at Sunday. Same situation. We may see it clear enough and cold enough, and we can see some frost again. But I think we're going to see through the day a few more high clouds rolling in and maybe a few of those puffy cumulus clouds developing in the mountains. But otherwise, it's dry for the weekend. And temperatures upper 50s to low 60s in the valley. Gorgeous. Just beautiful. All right, now we're going to take a look at the long range. Now we are looking at just one forecast model here. Typically it's going to be the GFS, or the American forecast model. Now I'm going to mention the European forecast model and what it is showing as well. All right, so here we are Tuesday of next week. American forecast model showing a chance for showers. It's actually backed off on the overall intensity and just how much rain we're going to see. With that trend, what I'm seeing here is that the European forecast model has always been dry for the last several days for next Tuesday. So I'd say the chances for showers on Tuesday are pretty slim, but I'm keeping that chance for almost everyone for a chance for showers Tuesday. Eastern mountains, take note, when we see these systems come through, the eastern mountains are really not part of a lot of this, right? So we take a look at Wednesday afternoon, evening. Now, both the European and the GFS, both showing a chance for showers, especially for the valley westward. But the thing is, the European forecast model is much, much weaker than this system here. So I've got that chance in there for most of us, right? Then we go into Thursday, Friday of next week, and even into that next weekend. Now, the long-range forecast models are in pretty good agreement that yes, we're going to see better chances for some decent rain heading our way come Friday of next week, Saturday of that next weekend, so a week from tomorrow into that Sunday. And you'll notice an active weather pattern. We've got another storm system here. There's another one coming back behind that. So again, what we're looking at here is a week from tomorrow. So we've got these systems that will be coming off in the Pacific, giving us a pretty wet weather pattern if this all holds true. Now, based on the Climate Prediction Center, we are seeing the potential of maybe above normal rainfall. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means that, hey, listen, we are looking at the potential for that. And this goes out to February 17th to the 23rd, and still looking at that potential of some decent rainfall heading our way in the long range. Now we look at the temperature outlook, and now we're beginning to see above normal temperatures entering the picture. Now mainly what this means for us is higher snow levels. Now I'm not expecting it to be a major increase. But to kind of give you some perspective, snow levels over the last several weeks have been between 2,000 and 3,000 feet. As we progress and go in the long range and see the next chances for rain coming in, I think snow levels will probably be somewhere around 4,000 feet, give or take. So yes, higher snow levels, but still low enough that we're going to get a nice snowpack, I think, for the Sierra, Southern Cascades, and even the ski park, most likely seeing mainly in the form of snow. Now there may be points in time that it might be a little slushy, but it's still going to be mainly in the form of snow, even for the ski park. That's what it's looking like for now. That'll change. We'll see. But for now, it looks pretty promising for some high elevation snow. Wave heights for your Saturday, they're beginning to increase just a tad, but by Sunday, even more so. See how we're getting up to about 10, even 11 feet? That's because we do have a disturbance that'll pass to our north, and that may increase those wave heights a little bit here. So here's a marine forecast for your Saturday. North winds at 5 to 10 knots, waves from the west to 6 feet at 13 seconds, and no advisories here for your Saturday. As I mentioned, it's going to be a gorgeous day. So this is what it looks like here for tonight. So again, you'll notice mainly the mid, maybe some upper 30s. So we're going to be borderline where we could see some of that frost. Now, of course, most of that will be in the higher elevations, teens and 20s off to the east, mainly in the low to mid 20s for Siskiyou County, upper 20s for Trinity County, mid to upper 30s for Del Norte and Humboldt counties. That's for tonight. So yeah, it's going to be cooling off a bit here. Here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. So what you'll notice, dry for the weekend, dry on Monday. As I mentioned, I'm going to start the chance for showers on Tuesday, but that's not guaranteed. Better chances as we near the end of next week. Here's your North Coast neighborhood forecast. Look for a high of 57 degrees in Fortuna, 58 for Blue Lake, and there you can see Shelter Cove, a high of about 55 degrees. All right, let's take a look at Willow Creek, about 59, 58 degrees out in Hoopa, Orleans, about 59, and there's Gas Key, about 58 degrees. Take you out to Siskiyou County. We got those temperatures mid to upper 40s for those daytime highs on Saturday. So it's warming up. I mean, it's only been in the upper 30s, struggling to get into the 40s here the last several days. So it's warming up even for the higher elevations. 43 degrees for Tule Lake, 42 for Canby, 41 out in Calpine. There you can see out in Aden about 43. And looks like Cedarville, still quite cool in some areas, only reaching the mid to upper 30s. But in the eastern mountains, you can see about 41 for Susanville, 47 for Bernie. Now, what I want you to notice, you're not seeing a chance here at all for the next 7 days. That's because most of these storms, should they come through, are going to miss the eastern mountains. Now, Friday, toward the end of next week, Friday into Saturday, that's going to be the transition where I think we're seeing better chances for rain across the board. So when we look at the Valley neighborhood forecast, which is brought to you by Historic Haas Farms, I've got the chance in there starting Tuesday all the way through Friday. Okay, and those temperatures in the low 60s. Now we could see some even mid 60s for some of the warmer spots, but we'll keep it around 62 for Redding, 57 for Whiskeytown, and 59 for a high in Lakehead for your Saturday. And looking at your 7-day outlook for Redding, there it is. It's dry through Monday, gorgeous temperatures. You know, look at the next 7 days and look at the temperatures. I mean, you average it out around 60 degrees for that daytime high. And then, of course, we're just including the chance for showers. And the chances for showers increase as we near the end of next week into that next weekend.